Have you ever argued with the Lord? I know I have. At the end of my first mission trip, that was the one where I told you in another video I got sick, but the Lord healed me. It was amazing. Go back and watch it. At the end of that week, Pastor Tim said, well, what'd you think? He said, you think you'll come back next year? And we had just traveled back to the airport. So I looked at all of the gorgeous land of Guatemala and El Salvador. And I was sitting there and I looked at him and I said, you know, Tim, if you had asked me this question Tuesday, the answer would have been, heck no. And I didn't use that word. And I said, but today, after reminiscing over the week, the work, the lives, those children's faces, I said, you know, I think I'll have to come back. My mother tried to get me to go on missions for years. And I finally did in 2024. And I'm so thankful that, you know, she was a part of it. And then in 2025, I lost my mama to cancer on October the 2nd. And I had been telling Haley, the lady in charge of our itineraries and logistics of the mission, of Living Water Missions, I had been telling her I can't do it this year. It's been a hard year. I have RA and it was in a huge flare up the whole year. Just had some joints that I couldn't use them. How could I pick up 40 pounds of food? How could I be of any use to this team? And so I had told her no, all through the year. And then Mama got sick. I was telling her, no, I can't go. Well, when Mama passed, I came home and I sat around here and I mourned for about, I don't know, a week. And I knew the mission trip was the next week. And so I emailed Haley and I said, okay, I can sit here and I can mourn and I can think about the pain that's in my joints, or I can go on this mission trip. I won't be of much use because I've lost some strength, but I'll go. So I went right after Mama died. And I knew she'd be proud. But more than that, God used that little tiny step in obedience to introduce my now pastor in Lillian, Alabama, to the mission pastor in Georgia this past weekend. Pastor Tim visited our church with his family and his mission group, and I'm in shock. I think we have like 8 or 9 people signed up to hear more about Living Water Missions, and I got to be the hinge point that introduced my church to world missions. Not me, God. God used this old, achy woman for his glory and to reach children in a third world country. I can't explain it. If you've never been on a mission trip, it's not about you. It is about serving God's children. It is about remote villages who've never heard the name of Jesus. But if you've never been on one, I am here to tell you, it will change your life. I came home thanking God for toilet seats. Not just one, but 2 beautiful toilet seats. Thanking God for a roof. Thanking God for air conditioning and heat. Thanking God for hot water. You have no idea how pampered, how spoiled we are. If you feel like you're being sent into the mission field, or if you feel like there's a call in your life to share the gospel, whatever avenues that is, he's going to do it for you. He's going to show you. He's going to send you. Don't step in front of him. I've made that mistake many times. I've stepped out in my own thoughts and dreams and visions only to see that wasn't God's plan. You'll know God's plan. He'll slap you upside the head with it. And you got to obey. You got to do it. Missions will change your life. God will change your life. Let him do it. That's all.